Hello everybody and welcome back to Simpleplanes. Today we are going to be looking at, first off, what is this? Oh, that's just a piece. What is it? What is that? I have no idea. But anyway, so sorry about the terrible lighting as well. I mean, it's bad. But today we have a flying wing. A true flying wing does not have any vertical stabilizers, and it works off of two primary engines. The two primary engines give it yaw support. If it's starting to lean one direction, like that, then this engine would kick up and turn it back into its original orientation going straight. Same thing for the other direction, this one just kicks up. But we don't have that kind of support in Simpleplanes, sadly enough. We must have vertical stabilizers. AI would be very good for that. Keeping it nice and straight and narrow. But anyway, these are the vertical stabilizers here and here. No, wait. There. Hiccup. There and there. Those keep it, oh, that's the wing right there. Those keep it upright and going. So, in all, this is a very nice plane to fly. Sometimes, because the wing is so far forward, the pivot point of the wing is like right here. And if I had to do it over again, it would be further up, maybe right behind the cockpit. So that's a bit of my problem, but so far it turned out pretty good. So slight control issues, but not bad. Play. This plane is actually very nice to fly. It's very smooth. Okay, here we are in the cockpit. And let's rev up the engine. Nice and easy. And let's slowly pitch up. There we go. Now, as you can see, it likes to pop up a little bit, so let's change the trim to about right there. And now we have a nice aircraft to go and fly around. Ooh! And sometimes crash. Okay, I'm going to restart that. Be less stupid. Restart. Yeah, it's terrible lighting, I'm sorry. My room is a bit different today. I'm sorry I'm a bit quiet, my dad's trying to sleep, so try not to be so loud. Okay. 1,000 feet, good enough. And let's turn that trim on up, and let's take in our landing gear. There we are. Very nice. Very nice. Now, as you can see, this thing easily makes it up to 500 miles per hour, which is suitable. It really is. I put a big engine in the back. The engine that you see, the primary engine that you saw, was not the primary engine. There's actually two other primary engines. The other one is mainly for show and partly for stability. Okay, so let's change that view. I just think this thing looks awesome, though. I mean, it is such a sleek design. And as you can see, these two pieces right here are the other two engines. They are, in fact, VTOL, and this thing really likes to lag. Yeah. And as of right now, we are going 26,000 miles per hour at an altitude of 500, or no, wrong way. 5,000 miles per hour at increasing altitude. Ever increasing. Okay, so as we enjoy the nice clouds going by, we are going to go ahead and get on to the main subject of this episode. Maneuverability. Maneuverability is one thing in Simpleplanes that is very hard to come by, and could push some people to cheats. Okay, when it comes to maneuverability, you don't want exactly a stable aircraft, in my personal opinion. You want this is not a extremely maneuverable aircraft, but I'm just going to show you the center of mass, center of lift. Ideally, you would get the center of lift as close to the center of mass as possible. Center of thrust doesn't necessarily matter as much, but we will get to thrust later. How do you hide this thing? Menu, back. Itchy eye. Okay. So anyway, the closer it is, the better the turning radius will be, supposedly. Because if it's far behind, then it acts like a dart. This would be a dart. A dart has a very, very very front heavy, which helps it stabilize in the air. Center of mass would probably be somewhere around here, but of course the back end basically weighs nothing. The center of lift, if this were a plane, and this produces no lift, I believe, is right here. Is right in here, which is something that will keep it stabilized, and something that is on the brink of unstabilization can turn a lot better than something that is very stable in air. That's why plane wings are not... Well, that's why planes don't look like this. Or else they would, I think. Would they? Fast planes. Fast planes will look like this. And for those of you who are thinking, X-15, yes, I know. This is actually the fastest plane. I believe it went 3,000 miles per hour, but it beat the Blackbird. It went twice the speed of a Blackbird. I know that for a fact, but I just can't get that exact number. I don't have it in my head right now. But yes, the center of lift is way back here. There is a wing right here, and the rest of it is just fuselage and fuel and extreme power. Fun fact, gosh, what's his name? Neil Armstrong, not Buzz Aldrin. Neil Armstrong. Gosh, I couldn't think of that for a second. Neil Armstrong flew one of these things, and that is and I think that's one of the reasons why he was chosen to fly the moon mission. Just saying. He is very calm in it. So because at one time he went so high, he came down, he hit the atmosphere, and when he finally got slow enough to enter again, not atmosphere, but a layer of the atmosphere. He was miles off. So, just fun fact. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of science this episode. I usually don't do science, but this is going to be a science episode. This is an episode that is very, very odd for my area of expertise. You know, just fast planes and... No, canceled. Don't want that. Wrong one. Right here. Meant to do that. Yeah, this is a very, very odd episode. So if you haven't seen another one of my Simpleplanes videos, you might want to check another one of those out. Most of them are different. We're actually building something that is less useful towards the theoretical part of it, but much more cool to look at, and I go into a lot more depth on how to build the planes and stuff. Okay, so right now I think I'm just gonna do a really, really long section. Don't know why I'm even doing this. I'm basically gonna make a dart. Okay, so center of mass is very far forward already. Simple enough. Okay, just want to move that out of the way. Where's out of the way exactly? Oh, there. Yeah, gets in the way sometimes. annoying. Okay, so center of mass is pretty darn far forward. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get some wings. I'm not gonna take this off, by the way. Well, maybe. Okay, so let's grab this. There we are. Okay, we have our pitch. Edit. Yeah, I'm gonna go symmetric for this. Symmetric, roll. No. Roll, or add control surface. There we go. And I'm gonna change this one to trim. Why the heck not? And we're gonna do pitch. Good enough. Good enough for me. Okay. So, if this was a very good design, all planes would look like this, or pretty darn close to it. But since obviously it isn't, what can you say? I'm going to empty the fuel out of the back here because we do not need it. Fuel empty, fuel empty. Good. Good, good, good. Just this is a very relaxing episode. This is a reprieve from all the other screaming and whatnot I do. Loudness. Play. I know we're gonna be at the wrong area at the right time. Okay, so locations. I need a final approach of some kind. Final approach. What? There we go. Move this all the way over here. Okay. Lag. Okay. So one of the problems immediately, we're only moving at 200 miles per hour, and darn it. We actually went with the incline that it went on. So I had no control of up and down, up and down, because we were on that arc. We had no chance to make a glide. We fell quite like a rock. Okay, so I'm going to exit. Okay, simple enough. And we are going to move this up to about here. And might as well. There. Okay. Maybe a bit more. There. It's still not spot on, but it's okay. Okay. So that's okay for stabilization, I personally would say. Would I make this my finished product? Probably not. Why are you doing this to me? We still do not have very much control over it, but as you can see, it is wiggling a little bit. Helping. Exit. Let's add a rear stabilizer, or a horizontal stabilizer. And see if that helps. Ah, crud. I know I made a mistake. Yeah. Now with the rear stabilizer, we are doing a little bit better. These front stabilizers are kind of canceling us out, though. So let's just trade those out. I know it isn't necessarily a valid test because now we have even a further back center of mass. So I'm going to X that out, X that out. We have even a further back center of lift, but at the same time we do have vertical stabilizers towards the back, and this gives us quite a good pitch authority when pitch is towards the back. But we don't want a wing towards the back, a main wing, because then it goes with the direction of travel. There is not a gliding aspect when we are so far back, and it looks like we're going to take this in for a nice little landing. No worries right here. Ooh, bit of a hard landing. But we survived. I'd call that survived. No problem. Okay, so now it looks like a basic plane. Okay, so right now I wonder what would happen if we were just switch these out. Now, roll is in the back, pitch authority is in the front. Now let's move these up like canards. Now, my guess is that these the pitch is going to have a greater effect towards the front because it has better control up here. Let's check our center of mass, center of lift. Kind of off, but stable. It's very stable as of right now. Let's see if we can do anything. Oh. Yes, this is very nice as far as pitch goes. We have much more pitch authority like this. We have far more pitch authority like this. Now how it compares in center of mass to the last one, I have no idea. So that may be a factor, but for a very maneuverable aircraft, pitch authority I'm going to put very near the front. And as far as roll goes, it doesn't matter where on the aircraft it is, but the further away it is from the center, the more effective it is. So if roll is on the end tips of the wings, you get more torque that way. It's like having a tire iron. In fact, I worked on a car earlier today. Tire iron, and it's like holding it by the middle and trying to twist it. Now, do you get torque that way? Yes, you do. But at the same time, if you grab the two ends of it and start twisting like this, you are far more effective that way, and you get the job done far quicker. I'm not even going to test that because I've tested it many times before. And it just makes sense. Okay, so this is a very good base for a very maneuverable aircraft. But when you get into simple planes, you have a lot more options to make a aircraft very maneuverable. I'm just gonna pull one out real quick. I take about that much out, and let's go down to propulsion. VTOL. How did I do there? Come on. Exact. Nice. Okay. VTOL isn't just for vertical takeoffs and landings. VTOL can also be used for pitch very easily. Now, what you use it for can be very different, because you can use these RCS thrusters, nozzles, sorry, or you can use these things. Put some of these. Let's bring this back one more. There we go. Okay, where's our center of mass as of right now? Center. Still stable. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this either. Okay, so let's go VTOL. Now let's go pitch. Pitch. Let's go pitch. And let's spin these. Good. Center. Is that it? Nope. There we go. Was that even? Yes, I believe so. Okay. So these can be used for both good and bad. If you cancel out your So let's throttle up. I don't have any fuel, do I? Yes, the VTOL is working as designed. It is going up when I tell it to go up, and down when I tell it to go down. Since we have more weight, we have more speed, especially in that down, that decline. Boop. Okay, exit. Simple enough. Simple enough, Simpleplanes. But sadly enough, Simpleplanes isn't always as simple as we give it credit. Okay, so I'm going to put my fuel up here. 6 gallons. 6 gallons. Now, since we made the front heavier, that enables us to do more stuff. It makes the plane more stable. Okay. And now we're in a stall. For those of you who don't know what a stall is, when you look at an airplane wing, when the airflow over the wing is disturbed, when you're not going fast enough, or you pull a turn that is too tight, the air over the wing gets disturbed and refuses to make lift, or cause lift, or whatever, and that causes what we call a stall. Okay, so that was interesting. My question is, why didn't they work? You might want to add a, not wrong one, propulsion. A intake to this. If I could see, that would help. Where'd it go? Intake. There we go. That should be intakey enough. And I'm going to invert these while I'm at it. Pitch, invert, yes. Invert, yes. There we go. Ah, no. I inverted both. I inverted both. So why is that? I think the other one has a problem. No. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I didn't take it off and put it back on, so that's quite interesting. Whoa, there we go. A raise of hands for everybody who thinks that is maneuverable. Restart. I'm going to restart that and do a little bit better. Because that was a little bit, use a steady hand. There we go. Up, up, up. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, the front wing, or the front, well, I guess it's technically canard, pushes the front of the airplane down, and the VTOL on the back pushes it up, causing major disbalance, making the plane turn very, very fast. This a VTOL engine can also be put towards the front, if that isn't enough for you. Restart. Is anybody in there? Hello? He's probably dead anyway. And I have the controls backwards as well, so yay. Up is up and down is down. That's not how it's supposed to be in an airplane. It's supposed to be back is up and forward is down. Ah, but this is nice to fly. It's still not very maneuverable, and we are out of fuel. But we did get going at 300 miles per hour. Okay. Now, there is a way to cheat the system. There is a way to cheat the system, and okay, so as of right now, let's no, wrong one. Center mass. Okay. So as of right now, let's bring these up. Let's bring these up, and let's bring these up. Let's make this aircraft do what we have taught it to do just thus far, not just far. Okay. Taking off almost no mass. Okay, so let's move these forward. Bit more. Bit more. Okay. So that seems like a fairly disbalanced plane. This plane might be a little bit unstable, which will make it very maneuverable, supposedly. Let's test this out. Ooh, I have seen a plane with wings kind of like this. The main wings were in the back. Yeah, we pushed it a little bit too far. Okay, let's exit and change those wings up a little bit. Let's move them a pin back, causing it to be a little bit more stable. So, in this episode, you also should know how to make something a little bit more stable. Why did you do that? Don't want first person either. Now, this plane is very maneuverable. So maneuverable that it likes to stall. Restart. Sorry. I mean, this plane really likes to stall, and it really likes to follow its controls as well. So I'm not even pushing full anything. It has no wait. 761 miles per hour. It has broken the sound barrier. Wee! Not very bad on maneuverability for something that really isn't very good. But as I said, there is a way to cheat the system. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Boom. Just boom, boom, and it separates, and the rest of it flies away and crashes into a million pieces, or however many pieces we have. Oh, I love wacky things like that. I'm starting to tear up. Okay, so as you saw, that was a very maneuverable aircraft. Not the most maneuverable, though. There are ways to make it even more so maneuverable. One of those ways is, as I said, to cheat the system. This is no longer in the realm of practical, say. When you have a block such as this, you could put multiple wings on different areas, so you'd be able to attach a wing here, 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 very, very close together. You know what, let's just, real quick, just show that. There. There. Come on. Come on. There. Okay, so you see they're very close together, and you can do a whole segment of wing like this, and nobody can tell the difference. This is very good for racing aircraft. if you still want them to look good. But this is strictly for fun. Well, not for fun, but for education, I guess. I hate saying education, but let's just go here, there, there. Okay, I'm gonna have to check the center of mass after this, but it will not, or center of lift and center of mass both. But it's not going to be the same, I don't think. Now, this is a very, very weird looking aircraft. It is currently a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a wait, it's a pentaplane. It's a pentaplane. Yes, it's a pentaplane. Weirdest freaking plane I've ever made. Seriously, it is. Oh yeah, and you can enlarge the rear stabilizers. Of course, that plays a major part. Larger rear stabilizer, or larger roll will give you better roll. But let's do pitch. Crud. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do pitch, and I'm usually used to the pitch being in the back. Problem. Okay, so as of right now, I cheated the system. I made the forward wing very large, or the control surface very large, just like a canard would be. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in here, and I'm gonna pull out 1, 2. I'm gonna make this a triplane. Come on, go. There we go. Move up. Okay, good enough. And good enough. Okay. And of course, for good measure, I doubled up the VTOL. Be quiet. And of course, we have a problem. For those of you who just spotted it, you can pretty much just leave this video right now. But for those of you who don't, this is too far forward. So let's do that, and let's do that. Now the center of mass is in front of the center of lift, thus we are A-okay. Crud. I do not like it. Sam I am. So as of right now, we're just going to move this back. There we go. Simple enough, just a sweep of the wing. There, now it is stable. Stable in flight. Good. Okay, now this thing might just flip out of control as soon as we try to turn it, because what the heck are you doing? Okay, oh, wrong way. Very, very light fingering of the controls. So, yeah, we're a bit too stable. I don't like it. Too stable. Our plane is a bit too stable. That's a problem. Let's unstabilize it. What do you say? American Airlines. Let's unstabilize our aircraft together. Something like that. Some stupid thing. Yeah, right one. There we go. Center of mass, center of lift. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. There we go. There we go. Whee! That's a stall. Ooh, get going, get up, get up, get up. Vertical climb. Vertical climb from 50, 60 miles per hour. Okay, let's make it up to Mach 1 if we still can. It should be easier now that we have, yeah, we're going to make it to Mach 1. 600. 700. 761 miles per hour. Since we are above sea level, that's a bit faster, but oh, it kind of glitched out there because it didn't like the speed in which it was going. Ah, crud. Our rules all off. Oh. I didn't mean to turn that way, but okay. And now we're in a stall. So stability is not bad. Okay. So this is a somewhat maneuverable aircraft, especially at low speeds. I've pretty much told you every tip I have. So yeah. The stacking wings. The stacking wings works best towards the rear of an aircraft. I put them towards the front because that's what worked best last time, but as far as everything else goes, put them back here if you're going to stack the wings and everything else. Of course, you can also use other means of propulsion to move yourself towards other directions. So like using a larger engine or more VTOL engines will push your backside down even more. But this has been fairly slim wings and whatnot, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you liked even more, subscribe. I do other Simple Planes videos, so none of them are this boring, I don't think. Well, see ya. Okay, so from what we learned, this is a plane that could just about win any race in the game. This is a plane that took the factors that we put into account. This is not the most maneuverable plane that I've made. This is not the most maneuverable plane on Simple Planes, but it is okay, especially for what it is. This is a very, very fast model of plane, and it has a turning radius of 12 of about 2,000 feet. I've gotten it down to 1,000, but with stuff such as this is maneuverable enough to do almost any race. I'm positive they could do any race, as long as it didn't stall. It is responsive, it is nice to fly. So, wait, after I fly through the bridge, stability. It's needed, but not wanted sometimes. Come on, bridge. Come on, bridge. Gotta move my face out of the way. Bridge. Come on. Bridge. Simple enough. Simple Planes. See ya. No mods were used in the creation of this video. I wanted to land that so badly.